Welcome to Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver, and joining me today is my very special guest, the Golden Child himself. Mr. Evan Golden is here with us once again, the East Tennessee Heavyweight Champion. Thank you for being here, Mr. Golden. Now, first off, we have to take some time here. Thank you for being here, taking the time out of your busy day to be here and be on the show tonight. But we've got a lot to discuss, including Fright Night in Newport, Tennessee for the School of Morton 505, baby. That Beside the Ring Championship that you got as well. And NWA, JCP, and Innovate Championship Wrestling. Are you ready for some stuff today, baby?
I'm ready. Thanks for having me back on to the show. I'm very excited to talk about this. There's a lot going on, Rabbit. There is a lot going on, so...
Absolutely. I could not agree more, Mr. Evan Golden. So we know that you've got a huge rivalry running with none other than the man himself, White Lightning, Casey Cazana. And in that rivalry that you've got going on, you have a lot that's going to be taking place here. So let's take it back to the beginning. Let's start all the way back at the beginning, Evan, and let's talk about what's happened between you and him. Matter of fact, I believe we have something that we can show going back to the beginning of this as well. So let's talk about it.
That would be fantastic. Look, click play on this video and I'll explain. What you'll see here is Evan Golden in August 2023, and that right there is Kurt Cazana. Now, this backstabber came into my life and did this to me, Rabbit. He came into my life, took my head off, and tried to take my hybrid championship. Fast forward to NWA territories. This piece of trash is still on my back. But now times have changed. As you can see here, I'm the gold collector, Evan Golden. I'm the strongest I ever have been. I'm the strongest Golden. Now look, my family right here, Bunkhouse Buck and Eddie Golden, they're so proud of what I've become. But Joe Cazana is proud of KC. But the problem is here, what I've been trying to tell people for a very long time is that handshake turns to this. You cannot trust a Cazana. They will stab you in the back and they'll wad you up like a piece of trash. But what he needs to realize is the afterburner is what he needs to look out for compared to his little lightning line.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Now, Mr. Golden, on October 1st, Casey Cazana was on the show, and he was pretty confident that that East Tennessee Heavyweight Championship is coming home with him. He even went as far to say nobody has ever recovered from the lightning strike. And it only takes one lightning strike, and you'll have a new champion. 1, 2, 3. What are your thoughts, sir?
Well, he needs to realize that the afterburner has the same effect. In fact, it's safe to say nobody has ever kicked out of the afterburner. And you know what? Can I just say one thing about this little, what's it? The lightning strike, the lightning line? I have no fear of such a thing because Casey Cazana, I've told you once and I'll tell you again, you're not even going to get a chance to swing that arm at me. And you know what, Rabbit? I think it's safe to say that this is also one of the biggest matches of my career and of Casey's career. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but Casey and myself, we've not been wrestling as long as people might realize, but we've still had the opportunity to wrestle some very big names in this business. But this match, it's not just about the East Tennessee title. It's not just about the big stage. It's about family. What this match is going to prove to the world is what the superior wrestling family is. Now, as you saw, Rabbit, me and KC, we've been in each other's lives for a very long time. It's been a little over a year now, but let me tell you, it's felt like 20. Because when you have a friend that stabs you in the back over and over to the point where I can't even move, yeah, it definitely turns into a toxic relationship. In fact, right here, live on the show, I'm going to announce, I don't think I've ever said this before, I don't only dislike Casey Cazana, I hate him very much. Capital H.
I couldn't agree more with what you just said about hating him, but I do have to ask you, Mr. Cazana, you know, at the School of Morton's Fright Night, November 3rd in Newport, Tennessee, Mr. Scotty B has put a special stipulation on this match. Are you concerned that that title will switch hands under the stipulations? You know, the one where you have to defend the title or you're gone?
What? I didn't even know about this. What's going on? Rabbit, how long have you known about this?
I've known about it for about 3.5 weeks, sir. Did you not keep up with the show?
Look, I don't watch the show. I've been away from the show defending this title all around the country. The show needs Evan Golden. Now, I'm going to tell you one thing a little bit about the show. Cazana, the only reason that he's got this little opportunity to take this strap from me is because he stabbed more people in the back during the East Tennessee title battle royal. And what he needs to realize is the more you stab people in the back, the more you can't be trusted. The one thing I've always been told, Rabbit, is you can't trust a Cazana. The Goldens are stand-up superior folk who would never hurt a fly. So, look, Kirk, I hope you're proud of yourself that you've earned this shot for Sunday. But what you need to realize, it's not just about this. And it's not just about the rain. It's about family. And I'm going to show you that what we do in this family is serious business. We're Goldens. And if you think that I'm going to let you take this away from me Sunday, you're wrong, pal. You're so wrong. I couldn't be more furious about this.
But we have to ask you something real quick, Mr. Golden. With your history with Dr. Tom Pritchard, is there a chance the Heavenly Body himself will be in your corner on Fright Night?
You know, I think it's safe to say that Dr. Tom Pritchard will not be in my corner. In fact, I hate to say this live on the show, but Dr. Tom will absolutely 110% not be in my corner at the show because it turns out Dr. Backstab Pritchard wants to take sides with his trainees. Now, look, I can completely understand this. I understand that Dr. Tom train Casey Cazana, and that it would make sense for him to take his corner. But I know the truth. I know the real reason that Dr. Tom wants to take Casey's side. That's because the one person who took this very title you see here over my shoulder, the one person who stole this almost 20 years ago from the Golden Wrestling family is none other than Dr. Tom Backstab Pritchard. And
how dare you accuse Dr. Tom? How dare you accuse Dr. Tom? Dr. Tom is a legend. The Heavenly Body himself is a legend on this show, and you should know better. He could put you in any hold, any day of the week, and make you tap out anytime, any place, anywhere.
Rabbit, calm down. You don't know the history. Dr. Tom stole this title from Bunkhouse Buck Jimmy Golden. Do you really think that it's a coincidence that here some 20-odd years later, he wants to take it back away from the Goldens' backs? I don't think so. And Dr. Tom, don't you get any ideas and show up at Fright Night. You might be able to put me in the holes with your technical prowess, but I'll give you an afterburner that'll send you right back to Texas. So don't even think about it. God, this is staying here, Rabbit. It's staying here. Did I tell you this?
You just told me, but I have to ask you about one big brute from Bullhead Ranch himself, one of the only, AJ Cazana. Are you worried that he's going to be showing up and showing out in the corner of Casey Cazana?
I do not fear AJ Cazana. Matter of fact, I think he's afraid of me. It's gone on record that he fears me very much. He doesn't show it, but when we're in the same room, he cowers. I don't know if you've noticed this, but when I step in, you know, he kind of cowers down. In fact, if he thinks he's going to show up at Fright Night, I'm going to warm up a good chop for him. In fact, I think I'm going to chop him all the way out of Newport, is what I'm going to do to AJ if he shows up.
I can't believe that. Now, I know you've hit him one good time in the past, sir, but one good time is a free pass.
Free pass. Look, AJ Cazana and Dr. Tom Pritchard, and dare I say, Joe Cazana, better stay far away from the Morton Arena. They better stay far away. They have no business getting into the new generation's business. See, the point is here, is I'm the Golden who has this over my shoulder. I'm the newest Golden to bring this back. I'm the first Golden since 2005 to bring the East Tennessee title back into this household. And I'm not going to let these people take it from me. I've had the run of a century. I've taken this to over 12 different promotions, 8 different states. Nobody has been able to take it from me. And dare I say, I've won every single match. I don't know if you know this, Rabbit. I've won every single match, every single title defense, fair and square.
Under precarious circumstances, Mr. Golden. It's even been proposed that Eddie Golden will be in the crowd, and he'll be getting involved, just like he did in Greenville, Tennessee.
Did he do that in Greenville? Was that
Yes, he
day?
did. There's
Look,
video footage of it.
look, Rabbit, here's the thing. My father, 24-karat Eddie Golden, can do whatever he wants to. That's the bottom line. He's one of the greatest of all time. And of course he might be in the crowd because he wants to see me bring this back home like I've done dozens and dozens of times this year they're over. But if Eddie Golden wants to get involved, is it really cheating, Rabbit, if he's helping out his son? Go on, what's that? What's the problem?
I mean, is it really cheating if Mr. Cazana himself wants to get involved?
I think if Mr. Cazana, Joe Cazana himself shows up, that's very unfair. That's the most unfair thing that could ever happen.
I mean, if Eddie's showing up, Joe has the right to show up.
It's fine. Rabbit, look, you're overthinking. The Goldens are going to keep this title. And I think that however I decide to keep it is the most important thing because I'm the champion. I'm the one who polishes this every single day. I'm the one who may or may not sleep with it by my side. Those are just rumors, but I might if I want to because I can because I'm the champ. So the point is, if I want to keep it in my family forever and ever and ever, then that's exactly what I'm going to do. My dad could show up. Easy Money could show up if he wanted to. Anybody could show up if they want to help me win this title. It's just help. It's not cheating. They don't want to see it go, and nobody's going to let it go because everyone wants Evan Golden to stay champion. Come on.
The thing that you're forgetting is you are a champion in multiple promotions, Mr. Golden, which means that fatigue will eventually take its place and it will run its course with you. Now, you're a fighting champion. I'll give you that for sure. I have to say that. You fight in multiple promotions as a multiple title holder, the East Tennessee Heavyweight Champion, beside the ring championship wrestling, and also holding those tag team titles in that other promotion you're in. You are fighting all the time and you've got something going on all the time, but all it takes is one mistake. One night, one day, Casey Cazana has been waiting on a huge match like this. Do you think that you'll be the better man and shake his hand if he wins on this night?
Look, I can't answer that question because he's not going to win.
That's you sound so certain of this. You're shaking in your boots against Casey Cazana. You're shaking.
What are you talking about? Rabbit, look, at the end of this match, when this title on Sunday, just a few short days away, when this title is thrown back over my shoulder, what you'll need to realize is the only hand that he's going to have to shake mine is one that's going to be bloodied up. Maybe once I let him wipe the blood off his forehead, maybe I'll give him a little handshake. But it's going to be one of those tiny handshakes like this. I'll use these two. I'll use my thumb and my pointer. But then I'm going to say, KC, this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, KC, you just couldn't do it. Have a great night. And I'm going to shoo him off. And me and my dad, 24-karat, are going to get in the ring. And we're going to make sure the blood is all off this title. We're going to make sure this is polished for when I take it home after Fright Night. But KC, am I going to shake your hand? Why would I shake your hand when all you've done is put daggers this big in my neck and in my back? I can't even look at him. I swear to God, where's my wallet? Is he in my house right now? Because I can't find my wallet. Where are my keys? He can't be trusted.
I don't know if it's that he can't be trusted or that you're sitting so high on this pedestal that you don't think you're ever going to fall or come down. And you have to realize, Mr. Golden, that it just takes one. It just takes one. The lightning strike can come from anywhere, anytime, at any place. And he can make sure that he's walking home with that shiny, pearly, beautiful title that's on your shoulders.
No, he won't. No, he shan't. He wouldn't and he couldn't. And about this lightning line, I've had the pleasure of taking this little lightning line, and I can tell you it's no big deal. It barely even hurt. It only hurt a little bit, okay? But I guarantee you, if he even remotely gets a chance to strike that in our match Sunday, he's not taking my head off. Hey, I'll duck, Casey. How about that? Why don't you go for your lightning line? I'll just go under it. How about that?
You didn't go under it in the past. He about knocked your head off in the past. You flipped. We watched it on the video.
Well, that could be doctored footage. You know, CGI these days.
Doctored footage from School of Morton, the most reputable wrestling school in the nation? Are you kidding me?
Look, the technology's advanced these days, Rabbit. You know this, all right? And if anybody's gonna do this shady content, it's KC. You know it. You know it.
Casey would never do anything like that. You got to remember, they're by the book, baby, and they're running it by the book. And you know they're running it by the book because they've got the man with the plan behind them and none other than Joe Cazana.
Look, let me tell you one thing about this little book. There's only one rule book the world needs to know about. Actually, there's two books. First of all, the Guiding Lights Book of Gabriel is one of the most important books that you could ever read. It'll teach you a little something. Rabbit, I don't even know if you can read, but I think you should look into it. Second of all, this NWA book, here's the bottom line. It's going to be proven fraudulent after Sunday. Because if Casey's really going to show up and do things by the book, which, by the way, would be a shock, because I would be totally surprised to see him play by the book. If that's what he's going to do Sunday, he's not going to be able to emerge victorious, which means the book, and dare I say this, it's not relevant. So, and look, I love the NWA. I wrestle on the NWA's territories. There's no better wrestling today than the National Wrestling Alliance's wrestling. But I can tell you one thing. It's either KC can't read, he's not reading the right pages, or maybe that's a fake book. Yeah, matter of fact, I'll bet Joe wrote that one night when he was bored.
It's very interesting that you call the book, the NWA playbook, a fake book, but yet your book has nothing but fireballs in it, baby.
Well, look, there's nothing wrong with fireballs. And matter of fact, I think that takes me back to my point earlier. If you want to stay champion, sometimes you've got to pull out all the stops, Rabbit. What's the problem?
Cheating.
Fireballs are great.
Cheating. You got to pull out all the stops by cheating.
I don't think Sal Renaro is cheating. I don't think Eddie Golden is cheating. I don't think Easy Money is cheating. Heck, I might bring back another legend to help me win, as I say. It's not cheating. It's help. I can't say this enough. And matter of fact, I might bring back a cavalcade of old legends who love Evan Golden. Because KC, the only one who loves you is Joe. In fact, I bet he won't even be there.
I think that you're going to be wrong, sir. I think you're going to be wrong on so many levels. Coming up, none other than November the 3rd at the School of Morton in Newport, Tennessee. Now, that's going to be at 128 Five Rivers Plaza Way, Newport, Tennessee. All seats are going to be $10 for this. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're sitting so high on that pedestal. Pride is taken so good inside your heart. But you got to remember, sir, pride comes before a fall. And will you be the one falling November the 3rd to Casey Cazana via the lightning strike?
You are going to see a bloodied, very hurt, and very depressed KC Cazana on Sunday. And the only reason you're going to see that is because he's going to have felt the wrath and the burn of the afterburner, a move that no one has kicked out of, a move that no one's recovered from. Matter of fact, I think Casey's going to have some neck issues after Sunday.
So it's funny that you say that nobody's ever kicked out of it. I mean, we spoke about it earlier. Your dad's been holding everybody's feet once you put it on them. Everyone's been out there grabbing their feet, holding them down to the mat, baby.
Well, you know what, KC? He should have some eyes on the back of his head the way I've had to do it our whole friendship. Did I tell you about the time he stabbed me and Michael Gabriel in the back? Should I tell that story right now? Because I will. Let me tell you this. When Casey Cazana first showed up to SOM, I hated his guts the first second I saw him. After all, my whole life I've been told you can't trust a Cazana. Don't talk to Kazanas. It's an open rule in my family. Don't look or talk to Kazanas. They're no good. They're snakes. And what did I do? What did I do? After feuding with him for my hybrid title, which, by the way, was the greatest hybrid championship reign SOM's ever seen, after he couldn't win my title last year, I had a friendship with him. That's right. I went across enemy lines. I shook his hand. I gave him more hugs. I probably hugged him more than Papa Joe has. Okay? We were very, very close, very good friends. And for once in my life, I could say I like KC Cazana. Matter of fact, even the big brute himself and I had a couple of beers at Bullhead Ranch last year. Did I tell you about it? It's truth. There's your news headline. Me and AJ Cazana were good friends. Well, guess what? The both of them shunned me and Michael Gabriel. They won the SOM East Tennessee tag titles, threw them at us, and said, "You're welcome." Can you think of anything snarkier? And
But
not
you
to
did
mention
something very much more important with those tag team titles you're not mentioning. Remember Ice Cream Truck? Remember that whole debacle?
we don't
It
talk
was
about
given
Ice
to
Cream
you.
Truck.
You never earned it, Evan. You want to talk
Well, you
about
know
being
what?
golden and having all the gold and making all the gold, but something was given to you and you dropped it the following week.
Do you want to talk about not earning something? Have we mentioned the La Follette screw job on the program? I don't think so. Oh yeah, let's not talk
The
about the
LaFollette
biggest
screw job.
ever. Yeah,
The
the La
LaFollette screw job, the
Follette
one
screw
where
job.
you lost the junior heavyweight championship.
I didn't lose. I never was pinned. I kicked out at 2. I
I
kicked
thought
out
it
at
was
2.
a 3 count. Matter of fact, I think there's video footage of that too, Evan, where there's a 3 count. Kicking out at 2? You really want to call it that?
No, there's no video. I don't think there's any video of it.
Are you so sure?
Let's change the subject. Ask me some more questions.
Oh, okay. You
What's
really
the
brought it up.
problem?
Why are you changing it all of a sudden?
Well, you know, I mean, I'm the champ. I can do what I want.
All right, if you want to change the subject, let's change the subject just a little bit then. Now, we know that you've got a huge match that's going to be coming up at Beside the Ring here in just a few days. Actually, I believe it's going to be the 23rd of November, if that's correct. Am I hitting that right? Right there at Beside the Ring, and that's going to be in Elizabeth, Tennessee. That's going to be taking place. Now, Mr. Golden, you currently also have some tag team titles that you're defending. Do you think that fatigue's going to be coming into play with any of your other championships, including that huge match that you've got going on at Beside the Ring, where Scotty B is going to be a special ring announcer for the night?
Look, the struggles of being champion are real. I've not slept in weeks. I constantly am on the road. Half the time, I don't even remember where I'm at. But that's the responsibility that I have as a multi-champion. That's the business I've chosen, and it's what I was born into, and that's what I'm going to do because I do it best. And that's exactly why Heath Slater can't handle the responsibility of being world champion. Kurt Cazana wouldn't in his wildest dreams do what I've done with this title. And me and Michael Gabriel are some of the most illustrious tag champions, West Virginia, which, by the way, is my least favorite place I've ever been. And heck, I don't even think we should even go back. But I think they should be thanking us for doing such a great job. Being a multi-champion isn't easy, but when you're the gold collector, that's what you've got to do, and that's what I do, and I think I do it better than anybody. Heath Slater, don't you even think about taking the Beside the Ring championship from me on November 23rd. It's bad enough that my trainer, my mentor, an uncle to me, Easy Money, has to be handcuffed at the ring post. This is your doing! And Kurt Cazana, stay out of the chat. Don't read his chats. He's just going to talk a bunch of trash.
Why?
It's not
Why
worth
don't I get to read his chat?
Well, this is basically my show.
Basically, your show. You're on the Arabbidb3aver show. You're on Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver. This is the Arabbidb3aver show, baby.
Well, then
Are
what
you a
did he
little
say?
bit jealous? You sound jealous. You sound like a jealous girlfriend, Evan.
I'm not jealous. I'm a man. I am a man. And Kirk, I'm not jealous. I'm very upset that our friendship has turned sour. But what I'm more importantly upset about is that on Sunday, I single-handedly, fair and square, have to prove to the world what the better family is. That's what I'm going to do Sunday.
Evan, I think we're going to be joined by Casey Cazana at this time. He's going to be popping on in. Casey,
That's
how
right.
you doing today?
That's right, Evan. You want to talk all that shit? I'm here now, boy. What's up?
What are you doing?
What's up? I'm here to confront your sorry ass. What's up, Evan?
Well, tell McDonald's that they need to put your fries in the bag.
Bro, come on. I don't.
Is that where we're going to start this out?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Come on. What's up? What's up? What? Come on, Evan. Sunday, that title's mine. I hope you know, pal.
This is staying here. You're going to taste the afterburner, and you know it. Rabbit, get him off the feed. He's not supposed to.
Nah, we're here at press conference, Evan. This is a press conference, Evan. Come on now,
Casey
pal.
Cazana is my very special guest that I've got coming in here tonight, and I invited him in here so that he could debate and debacle and throw you all around this place, baby. Because you have to realize that high horse you're on, those legs are getting cut down Sunday, November 3rd. Is that right, Casey?
Hey, Evan, shut your mouth, jabroni, and listen to me. You hearing, pal? You call yourself the gold collector. I have something you'll never be able to hold, and that's the NWA United States Tag Team Championship, pal. And after I take the East Tennessee heavyweight title,
me and Michael Gabriel will have those over our shoulders, and you know it. Don't you do that.
You done? You done?
Hey, you got 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason. You better start listening twice as good as you're running your mouth right now, because Evan, Casey has something very important to say.
Evan, after I take that East Tennessee heavyweight championship, I want to hand it to Billy Corgan and say, Mr. Corgan, look at this beautiful piece of history that Evan Golden has rubbish. They made it trash. You having the title, a Golden having, Daddy's talking, Evan, shut your mouth. A Golden having the title ruins the legacy of that title. Dr. Tom Pritchard, my trainer, was the first one to hold it. AJ's held that title. And it's only rightful Casey Cazana holds that title, pal, because it's going to look way better around my waist than it does yours.
Look, there's no chance. There's no chance, because you can't take the wrath of my finisher. You know it.
Evan, I don't need to take your finisher when you're not going to hit it. You're not going to be able to hit the afterburner on me, because once you ride the lightning, pal, once I hit the lightning line, you're not getting up, Evan. I'm sorry. Your head's going to be in EC Dangerously flat by the end of the night.
Evan, they're going to change the name of your finisher to the Crybaby if you keep whining.
You heard that? He's going to change your finish to the Crybaby if you keep it up like this.
Yeah, well, I think Rabbit's new last name is Cazana. Obviously, he's been paid off because Rabbit used to be my best friend, but now he's a backstabber like you, Casey.
Hey, Evan, so you said you're a traveling champion, right? When's the last time you defended that title, dude?
I'll have you know.
It was 2 months ago. I was there.
No, you weren't. That wasn't you. That was AJ.
No, it was me. Because then, if I do recall, hear me out. There's video out there. I have video. Didn't I, close on your head into Stan Lee's lap, too, that night?
Ooh, I think you did.
Look, obviously, you're on performance enhancers or something right now, because that night, that was a lightning line from hell. I'll give you that. But that's because you had energy saved up. You weren't doing nothing. You were sitting in the back, screwing around. You know that. That's why you were able to come out and do it.
All right. Keep yapping, Evan. That mouth's going to get you in trouble one day, and it's going to be getting you in trouble Sunday, November the 3rd, at the Morton Arena in Newport, Tennessee, after I take what's mine. Because, Evan, once I hold the East Tennessee title, you're not getting it back. I hate to break your little achy, breaky heart, baby, but you're not going to get that thing back. You better watch your back. Hey, beside the ring, Evan, I'm there. I'm there too.
You're not. No, you're not.
I'm there. So who knows? Who knows? Once Heathy baby beats you, he told me, and freaking, where were we at? Somewhere in Kentucky. He looked at me.
Jenkins, Kentucky. You were in Jenkins.
Jenkins. He looked at me and said, when I beat your buddy Evan Golden for this beside the ring title, I'll give you a shot, Casey, because I want to work you. I want to be in the ring with a good Cazana. I want to be in the ring with KC Cazana, the youngest NWA United States Tag Team Champion of all time. Something you won't be able to have because you're 40 years old, right, Evan?
Look, you shut your mouth. This is the bottom line. Actually, I have a huge
announcement. Mine's not even your real hair color. That's bleach.
This is real. This is real. This is real hair.
About as okay.
Pure.
About as real as those teeth, right?
You know what? I think we should shave his mustache after I beat him on Sunday. Is that fair?
Tell Michael Gabriel, get out of here.
Oh, you want to do a hair versus hair match?
No. Matter of
fact, you couldn't handle those precious locks being shaved off after he hit you with the lightning rod?
Matter of fact, I have a huge announcement to make. I've done some business while you guys were talking. I was texting down here.
Aren't we on your phone, Evan? Isn't this on your phone?
I have another phone.
We can see it in your stupid glasses you wear.
I have another phone.
Okay.
Your phone, right? Here,
your rap phone. It's your rap phone, ain't it?
No, let me finish.
Ludora phone, ain't it?
I was doing some business, and we're rescheduling the match. It's not
What
happening
match?
on Sunday anymore. Yeah, we're
Says who?
rescheduling.
Says who?
Scotty B. Scotty B says
It's
so.
written into the contract that Ricky Morton personally told me when I saw him this past weekend in Tampa, Florida, that the match is on regardless of what you try to say.
I can vouch for this because Scotty B came on the show a couple weeks ago and he said if you tried to duck out of this in any way, that East Tennessee Championship is leaving your shoulders, sir, and going to be moving on to Casey Cazana, going on to the real man of the time right there, Casey Cazana. Not only that, but you would be gone from the School of Morton forever.
That makes no sense whatsoever. I'm not ducking. I'm rescheduling. I have title defense. I've got things I gotta do.
What other title defenses do you got?
None.
You got the 23rd for Beside the Ring. What else?
Look,
what's happening Sunday?
I'm defending this tomorrow. I've got to defend this tomorrow, Casey.
You're running away like a little.
Where are we defending it tomorrow?
It doesn't matter.
Underwater in Asheville? Like, where are we defending it at, pal?
I can defend it wherever I want to. No, that's next year.
Okay. You're not even going to hold the title next year, pal.
You're not even at WrestleCade? I mean, come on, buddy. What are you talking about?
Look, this is an ambush. Casey, I hope you're proud of yourself for coming in here and ruining my show. This is my interview. This is my time. And Rabbid, you might as well move into the Cazana's house because that's exactly what's happened. You stabbed me in the back too.
Evan, baby. You hearing me? You listen to me? Stop talking for once and listen to your daddy. I was the backbone of the Gen 3 Express. I was what got the Gen 3 Express to where we were. All right, you listening? You couldn't do it. Michael Gabriel couldn't do it. Hell, I don't even know where Michael Gabriel is. He's on his hiatus like Aaron Rodgers does, dude. He's been gone for at least 2 months. Ever since I haven't seen him since when was it? Oh yeah, you got pinned and lost the East Tennessee Tag Titles.
Ooh. You know what? I think Michael Gabriel, we don't talk about him. He's on a sabbatical right now. And by the way, you just hurt my feelings, by the way. I just want to say, can I say that on the show? You hurt my feelings just
I don't care. I don't care about your feelings. The only thing I care about is what's over your shoulder, pal. And Sunday, it's coming home with the real man. It's coming home with its rightful owner, a Dr. Tom trained professional wrestler, a third-generation professional wrestler, hell, an NWA superstar, Evan.
Are you going to bring Dr. Tom to stab me in the back like he did to Jimmy Golden 20 years ago? Is that what's going on here?
Hey, who knows, pal? I keep my weapons in my secret bag. Come on now. I ain't going to let you know my bag
your backstabber bag. I know all about it.
After that little, let's say that backstabbing event you did with Dr. Tom just a few minutes ago, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't show up and do it himself all on his own.
Who knows, Evan?
He's going to get the afterburner. So
you going to bring your daddy to protect you? Are you going to bring Jimmy to protect you? I don't think so, pal.
They might be there. They might be there. I'm going to have
Eddie's too busy sitting on the couch playing Fortnite, dude. He ain't getting up. We all know that. Eddie hung the boots up. He ain't getting back in the ring.
Those are false accusations.
I can look right now. He's playing right now.
He's in the gym. He's in the gym working out.
Why aren't you in the gym, Evan? I just got done with an hour-and-a-half workout. Where are you at?
Hey, is that the PAL sign in the background or Burger King?
No, I pulled over like a rightful man so I can talk shit to you.
This is unfair. You shouldn't even be here.
Well, it's a free country, dude.
Because it's not fair. This is my show. This is my time.
But, Evan,
I'm going to correct you. This is my show, and it's my time. And I have both of the main eventers here for the School of Morton. And I'm giving equal opportunity time to both of you.
Look, it's not been equal. This has been an ambush. You obviously want him to win on Sunday, Rabbid. You know that.
Evan, I gave you almost 20 minutes before he even came here. He's only been here 13 minutes. You had your chance. Let the man speak his piece.
Only 13 minutes. It's been like 5 years, it feels like.
Hey, Evan, hear me out. After I beat you for the East Tennessee title,
no.
Right? Okay, listen, just say okay, right? We're going maybe, who knows? There's been rumors that Papa Joe's getting in the ring again. Is Eddie, did he get the beer gut off? Is he does he still have his flab on his stomach? Or can he go?
Eddie Golden is in the best shape of his life right now.
Round is the shape, Evan. You are right. You know a lot about Round too, don't you?
He's got sculpted abs like no other.
Hear me out. I'll throw it out there, Evan. I'll throw it out there. If somehow, some way, you win, it ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna go there. When I beat you for the title, the only way you can get it back is if you can beat me and my dad.
That sounds like a challenge, Evan Golden. Do you think that you're willing to let Eddie Golden come back to the ring out of retirement from eating those bonbons, playing video games,
Them
and
honey
come
buns.
into the ring again?
If there's one thing that would get Eddie Golden, one of the greatest of all time, to come out of retirement, it would be for this, to whip these two into shape. I think that's exactly
Shut up,
what
Michael
needs to
Gabriel.
happen.
The only bad guy here is you and Evan. That's right. You read that, Evan? White lightning all the way, pal.
Well, look, Eddie Golden's one of the best, and I think we will come back. And I think
You
this
still
match
live at home with
is
your parents? Why don't you go
exactly-
get them? Why don't you go get them and ask them? You still live at home, Evan. Like, you still live with Daddy.
You do too.
No, I literally don't. Okay, but I live on
where'd
Bullhead
you
Ranch,
move?
dude. I have my
Did you
own
move
part
in
of
a
the
shack
ranch.
across the street?
Huh?
Did you move in a shack across the street? Did he
It's
put you in the
okay.
basement?
I'm in the attic, actually, in the Bullhead Ranch.
Well, guess what? I'm going to go to Bullhead Ranch, and I'm going to screw all you guys over because I'm sick and tired. If you're going to come onto my show and ruin my time, I know where you live, pal. I used to go to Bullhead Ranch and drink beer with AJ all the time.
Evan, you've never been around.
I was there last year.
Well,
AJ's
that
one of my
awful
old
ass
best
Photoshop
pals.
picture too, huh?
No, that's not Photoshop. That was a real desert.
It's about as fake. It's about as fake as your pictures you post. You Photoshop your pictures to make your traps look huge. You use a terrible self tanner.
No,
I guarantee Sunday. Listen to this, Rob. Listen to this. Sunday, he's gonna have fresh bleach blonde hair and the worst tanner possible.
No. You're thinking of someone else.
I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's Robert. Maybe I'm thinking of Robert.
Evan, who does your spray tan?
What do you mean? Who does my spray tan?
Who puts it on you?
There's no spray tan. This is real.
You just admitted to putting it on yourself.
No,
He got to get baited, kid.
All right, Evan, we're going to move on here. Now, I know that you're going to be at Beside the Ring Championship Wrestling on Saturday, November 23rd. You're going to be defending against Heath Slater, the man who's got kids himself. And as I heard earlier from the mouth of Casey Cazana, he was talking, and he's going to be taking that title away from you as well up there.
That's in his wildest dreams. Does nobody see what's going on here? He's following me around. He's following me, and he's like Ghostface. He's got a knife in his hand. He goes everywhere I go, and he sticks it in my back. That's all he does.
Heath Slater?
No, KC.
Casey's not following you around to stab you in the back. You're just going to lose. That's all there is to it. We all know it. Everybody
Evan, I'm sorry. They want real talent on the show. They book Evan Golden. They think they're booking a good generational kid. They realize you get in the ring, and it's nothing but the shits.
Joe Brick said he does your spray tan, kid.
Oh, God, Jonas is spray tan too, pal. Hey, that's right, Austin. No belt golden soon. The gold collector. Huh, Evan, you're called the gold collector? How come we only got one championship right now?
Well, because the other one's so huge, it's in a vault right now, KC. Okay,
it's literally in a box.
No.
I've seen it.
It's in a steel vault, all right?
It's in a cardboard box.
Well, I'm sure you would know because you've been following me around.
Oh, okay.
That's all you do.
Sorry, they want to book a good generational kid, Evan. I hate it for you.
I'm great. I win fair and square. I'm great.
Fair and square's a stretch, but okay.
Look, fair and square is definitely a stretch, especially after what we saw at the Greenville Fair, sir. And then also what we've seen at SPCW and Innovate Championship Wrestling. There's been a lot of tight pulling going on. There's been a lot of people at your side that have been holding people's feet to the mat. There's been a lot of people in your corner to help you, such as Michael Gabriel. Now, you want to talk about being a defending champion. I've got to give you that. You do defend the titles for Beside the Ring, but I've got to say something here. You might be outmatched, outclassed, and outweighed out here, and also put on the mat for 1, 2, 3 against none other than Heath Slater, and then also November 3rd against Casey Cazana, because you obviously don't have any answers right now. You are behind on everybody right now. You've got to get ahead again, sir. I told you were on that pedestal. You were up there, but those legs have been kicked out from under you.
Well, I think it's hilarious. I think it's hilarious that you say that I'm the one who's behind. I'm the one who's got all the titles.
You have one title, pal. Like, what are you talking about?
Look, I brought this one out because this is what it's all about. The other ones are staying locked up in the bank. All right, that's where they're at.
Why are they at the bank? You going broke? You had to pawn them up?
No. They're safe in a vault. Okay, beside the ring titles for
Gringotts?
thousands of dollars.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. Now that's classic.
Shut up.
Oh, Evan, you got less than a week to mentally prepare yourself and to get your body in the right shape it needs to be, because this match is going to be the most physically and mentally demanding match of your life. You listening to me, boy?
Hold on, I'm reading this comment. What is this person saying? He's going to wipe the apron with my hair? That doesn't even make any sense, Andrew. Shut Drew, whoever you are.
Evan, look at me. I look at me. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Look at your father.
You're not my
Evan.
dad. You're not my dad.
I wouldn't claim you for my son anyways.
Shut up.
But Evan, Sunday, you're going to have the most physically demanding match of your life. I'm going to beat the hell out of you.
That's what I'm going to do to you.
Daddy's talking. Shut the hell up. And then I'm going to lightning line the hell back into you.
No. No chance. No chance. What? Look. Drew, shut up. Who is this guy? Could you block him from the stream? He's saying stuff that makes no sense. It's not appropriate. And by the way, Kirk, you know that you are no match to my prowess. The moves that I'm going to do to you are going to be brutal. You're not even going to be able to kick out of nothing.
Don't ever say it like that. The moves you're going to do to me, pause.
What? Oh, what's that? The move that I used to do to you is give you a big hug because you used to be my friend. But now, you don't even want to know what's going to happen on Sunday. You don't even want to know.
Last words, guys. Casey Cazana, I'm going to give you the option first to speak. What do you have to say to Mr.
Golden?
Golden?
You get to go first.
Because I'm the rightful East Tennessee champion. Evan, shut up. Listen to me. We're going to do a little history lesson while I got a little Cazana. All right?
What?
Listen, there are going to be 3 things I want to say. 3. You ready? 1, I'm the new East Tennessee champion Sunday.
No.
2, Golden Fierce Cazana.
No.
And 3, this is the big one. Your trainer, your mentor, Easy Money. Ain't that's who it is, right? That's her name. That's her name. He is banned from ringside. He's banned from coming to the back. He is banned.
You're kidding.
Nothing's going to happen.
No. Those were the stipulations that were put out by Scotty B. This is why it's so important that you've got to keep up with what's going on.
This is a one-on-one match. Hell, Evan, you're lucky I don't go talk to Scotty B right now and make it a no DQ match.
No, you won't.
As long as that bell doesn't ring, Evan, I can do whatever the hell I want to you.
That would be the biggest mistake you've ever made. Don't even think about making it a no DQ. I'll afterburner you off the apron. You know that.
I think red's your color, Evan. I'm just going to let you know. I think red's going to look real good on you.
Oh, what? You want a bloodbath? You're going to get one.
Final words, Mr. Golden.
My final words are this. You are looking at the forever East Tennessee heavyweight champion. Shut up! And I've been the first Golden since 2005 to pry this away from Dr. Tom. I'm going to do it again on Sunday. That's right, KC. You and your trainer and your family, they're going to be looking at me and they're going to bow down and say, you have what it takes to have this title forever.
Hey, keep that energy up Sunday, pup, because that's on site when I see you Sunday. You best bet not be in the locker room whenever I show up, because, dude, we might not even wait till the ring. We might have the throwdown in the back. Who knows, Evan?
Hey,
it's on site when I see your ass on Sunday. You got that, boy? It's on site.
I'll be there. I'll see you in the parking lot.
Dude, I'll beat your ass in the parking lot.
No, you won't.
I would like to thank my guest, Casey Cazana, for coming in at this time. Thank you very much for being here, sir. Evan Golden, thank you very much for being here as well. I appreciate you for being here. And we will definitely see you next week. But before we go, I have one last question for you, Mr. Golden. Since it's just about all the time that we have for today, would you remind the fans out there listening where we can see you at November 3rd?
November 3rd, we're going to be at the Morton Arena, the new Morton Arena, where a bloodied Casey Cazana is going to have no chance of holding this title. On November 23rd, we're going to be at Beside the Ring Wrestling, where I'm going to take down Heath Slater with everything I've got. And what they're both going to realize is they're going to have 1 foot to kiss, one for each of them, because they're going to be worshiping Evan Golden by the end of the month. November is the month of Evan Golden. Stop laughing.
You're booked at 2 shows, pal.
I booked every weekend.
Rab, what sense does that make? It's the month of Evan, but he's only booked at 2 shows. I'm working every single Thursday through Friday of this week, next week, and the week after that.
You know what? What's he doing here again? Why'd you bring him here? What's going on here?
Because I'm the rightful generational kid.
I brought him here to debate you, sir, because you, Mr. Golden, sometimes need to have a real challenger. And there's a real man across from you right now in Casey Cazana as a real challenger. And you need to see, sir, that there are other people out in the world that are better than Goldens. Some of them have the last name Cazana.
That's not them. That's not them. And everybody watching this stream, by the way, I just want to say, after I beat him Sunday, I expect all of you to come back here and acknowledge that my family is better.
What are you, Roman Reigns now?
I'm just saying they need to know.
Pal.
He's trying really hard.
You're the ones over here get a new gimmick, pal.
All right, before we quickly go, now, Mr. Gold, I do believe that you have some merchandise that's available on Pro Wrestling Tees. Is that correct? Look, you got a new shirt on today. Right here is the site for you guys. You can check it out right here through Pro Wrestling Tees. You can search up at the bar for Evan Golden, and you can see all his merchandise that's available.
Look at that one right there. Go down. There's one that says something about Cazana. What does that say? Could you read that aloud here on the program?
If I can find it.
Oh, it's on the second row up. There it is.
You say it says Cazana fears Golden?
That's a nice shirt. You should buy that, Rabbit.
I don't think I want to buy that. As a matter of fact, I think I've got a shirt that's owed to me by Mr. Casey Cazana currently, and I think it's going to be one of those jet shirts that you see.
I think you're obviously on his payroll. That's one thing.
Payroll? I haven't been paid to do this show since I began. You want to try that one again?
The last time I was on this show, you loved me, and now you want KC to win the title, and now you don't want to buy my shirt. You're buying a Cazana Fears Golden shirt, and you know it.
No, sir, I'm not.
If I lose, I'll wear a Cazana Fears Golden shirt.
That's added to the stipulation.
Okay, sure. Whatever you want, pal. Whatever's going to make you show up on Sunday.
You have to wear it live on the show.
Live on the show. I will hold that stipulation. The next time you come on, Mr. Cazana, if you lose, you have to wear a Cazana Fears Golden shirt. But let's make the stipulation like this. If KC wins, you have to buy a Bullhead Ranch shirt and wear it on the show the next time you're here.
Pal.
Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
You know what? That's one of the most diabolical. That's one of the most diabolical, disgusting things I've ever heard. You've got a deal.
You're on. Thank you guys so much for being here today. Casey Cazana, Evan Golden, my special guest. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Those of you that have joined me out there. And remember, guys, you heard it here first on Wrestle Talk with Arabbidb3aver. And remember, the School of Morton, November 10th and the 24th, will be having TV tapings at their new School of Morton Newport location. You definitely want to be checking that out. Check their YouTube page out at Ricky Morton and be involved. Subscribe and like. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a wonderful evening.